Yar! Welcome aboard the Cringe. I'm your captain, Joey Joey, and today we are working on episode 286. Good morning, everyone. I'm glad you're here. Beverage of choice is coffee, and it is currently in hand. We're going to eat one. And we also are here before the time shift. So, we're going to give that a minute. Whoa. Creepy. Yeah, that was weird. I thought I heard something different there. I was like, who's getting out of their house? So today we should have a new piece of art. Okay. All right, let's see what this is. Okay. That's pretty interesting. I think this is... I think we've already done the Mayday. I think that's the suitcase. And I think we already have it open. Cool. The amazing painting is the one that we're going to handle. We're probably going to do that first. Put in storage. All right, let's go do the amazing painting. So we'll do it when we come around at the other side when we go visit their houses. Nice. I don't remember what that looks like. Is that the iron one? Not sure. It has been a while. So I'm up early getting this done today because I have to go take my vehicle to go get an oil change. So that is why we were up early and moving back like the old days. Lots of logs. Alright, and Red is not here. So we're going to have to go visit him in his island today. It's a good sized fish. Probably already have this, but we're going to give it a shot anyways. Yeah, I don't think that's going to do. Alright. Let's try it. There we go. Alright, that'll make the second one we have in our inventory. Alright, we'll go up here. Then we'll check the houses. After the houses, we'll come back to the museum and handle the artwork. I want to get that put into the inventory pretty quickly. So we have one fossil out. Ooh, there we go again. You know what we could do is start putting these by people's houses. That might be a good idea. I think the Mayday is where you have to solve the little puzzle in order to get the traveling suitcase. And we already have that. I think I'll save that for another stream. So I'm not going to do that today. Well, I may have to if I'm going to the... I don't know if I'll have a choice. Okay, let's go to the museum and turn in that artwork. All right. Let's go back and check and see where they put it. All right, so we definitely need 3 statues. 1 painting or statue here. So that would be 4. 5. King Kamehameha. Wow. So that's it right there. All right. So the back part is done. I think we have 1 for here. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay. So we don't have that many, which is I'm grateful for. All right. And since we're here, we're going to come up along the island. And we'll check this part so we don't have to. There we go. Yeah. Luckily for me, getting my oil change is right down the street. I live off of a major road. And there's a dealership right on that road. Yeah, don't worry. I don't care what you guys call me. Okay. So I never really want to go back and backtrack, but in this case I have to for the trees. And for the twigs. Alright, so we have 2 of 4. I really do appreciate you hanging out with me. Thank you. Alright, there's that. We already have. Let's go in the back. See if there's anything here. Ah, I'm glad we came back here. Yeah, we'll come over here, handle this. We'll do our money tree. All right. Good. No sense in reinventing the wheel. Come and take care of all this stuff while we can. Awesome. Okay, we have one left. Perfect. All right, let's go sell some stuff so we don't get caught up. And then we're going to go visit Red. We're doing it backwards today. We got both of the weeds already, though. Perfect. All right. Let's go visit Red now. I don't know if I'll have a choice in that Mayday thing. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I want to visit. I want to fly. Let's go visit Harv's. Time for takeoff. Yeah, I think it's that Mayday. I think it's the puzzle where you have to walk through the maze and figure a maze. So I think that's the Mayday event. It's been a while since I've done it, but I do have the briefcase already. I have that in my house already. So if you go into my house and walk to the right... Ooh. And I already have both of these, so there's no sense in... All right. All right, so I have to chop down trees, plant a fruit tree, and collect fossils. Well, we already have the fossils except for the last one. So we have to go visit another island in order to do that. So I think one of the fossils, there's a few of them that we need to get, or paintings. There's not many more, which I'm grateful for because I've never completed the museum. You know, the collectible art side. And I've never finished the fish either. So. Should I try it? This is probably going to be a carp. All right. See if he sees it. Yeah. No worries. You know what? There we go. Okay. Well, we got our 30,000 back. That's okay with me. All right. Oh, that's right. Still got to plant a fruit tree. All right, so we're covered there. Yep. All right, let's take care of the beach and look through this side. Then we'll finish with... that's a good-sized fish. I know it gets me every time. This is a bass. Usually on the second or third, it's always a bass. Ooh, a tire. I was close. Yeah, so I have to do the oil change and the tire rotation for my vehicle. And I do that all the time. I also get the oil additive just because my car's over like 150,000 miles. So I always get the lubricant additive added in my vehicle. I don't ever want to have a problem with the engine. So I baby that engine. Especially at the high mileage, you don't want to mess around. At least that's my thinking. Nice. Perfect. Okay, I think I have one more fossil. Beautiful. I almost missed that. I gotta be honest, if I didn't run right next to it, I probably would have. Alright, let's go to the other island. And that may give us enough time to do the Mayday. Actually, I'll save that for tomorrow. I'll save that for May 1st. I had me a Chrysler. It seats about 20. I think he likes REM. All right. Let's plant a fruit tree. Okay, there's our replacement, and this one we're going to plant. Ah, too bad it didn't drop and plant at the same time. That would have been cool. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. All right. Well, let's collect coconuts before we break the rocks. And that way we don't have to break up our inventory. All right, let's try that. That'll be enough to get through the island, I think. I don't think there's more than 5 stones on the island, but we're gonna take a bet and go with 4. So something I've been doing to work on my communication, I used to talk in rhythm patterns while using the headphones. I have removed the headphones, so I use them just to make sure I'm broadcasting, and then I take them off. And I think it seems to be working a little bit. Put away. There we go. All right. Well, at least I don't talk in as many patterns as I have previously. And that's the hard part about using a microphone. Or listening to yourself talk. Oh, there we go. And I've always had that problem, even back in the... Back when I was in high school, I took a radio and TV class where you got to use the radio equipment and the TV equipment. I still had that problem back then. It was pretty cool. It was actually cool. So when you went to school, I went to a pretty big school. So radio and television was pretty involved. And if nothing else, it was good exposure. Put away. Yeah, so each group of students, like we had to break up in groups, and each group of students had their turn to talk and run the control booth. Now, I'm not great with the control booth stuff, but I understand it enough. So, OBS is something that you can pick up. It's free. It's open source. So it's like open source broadcast system. Oh, there we go. Okay. Drop. Yeah, we don't need to carry it. I have a feeling as soon as I leave this island, it's going to want me to do something. So, might as well grab everything I can. Yeah, so we'll do the May Day thing on May 1st. And I think after that it goes right into, or is that June? It might be June where it goes into Cirrus. Or Cyrus and Reese. That is my least favorite part of this game. I mean, a whole month? Oh my goodness. That is so nasty. At least to me it is. You know, ooh, that's a good sized fish. I bet you that's going to be an olive flounder. Oh. Of course. All right. Well, at least we got the new painting. All right. Let's go do the fossils. And we'll sell them. And then we'll go visit resident services. There we go. We'll do all 4, sir. Never mind. Okay, let's go visit resident services. Made it to the cutaway. What fish? Oh, a carp. All right. Oh, I wish there was a way you could cancel out of this. There we go. All right. Got to get our free money. Sign off. Yeah, so once we cross May, it'll be a year on this channel. Firm, sell. Good. Now we're going to make our 30,000 for tomorrow. 10. That was beautiful. Put away. Okay, let's try that again. 10 and 10. And again, tomorrow we will do the May Day, so you can anticipate that. I might shoot a video of it later today. I might do that and then work on some of the island stuff. I was going to do that yesterday, but time caught away from me yesterday. So I need to fix the flower beds. And what else do I need to fix? I want to add a rose area to the western side of my island so I can grow the specific blue flower. So I need to do that one. I also need to do that for the... here, let's go take a look. Might as well, I'm talking about it. So we're going to do the May Day tomorrow. And again, I might create a separate video for it. But I need to fix this, and I'm going to do that tomorrow. This, I need to get the dark ones, the dark purple, or the darker ones. I don't know if it's a different color. This, I need to work on getting the blue ones. So I'm going to take all these extra flowers and work on putting them in a pattern so we can grow the blue one. So there's 2 more that we have to get out of here. Actually, I'm just counting colors. We have just about every other color. And so this one I need to clean up, and I need to work on a different pattern for that one. So we'll set that up for tomorrow, and I think we need purple for the wildflowers or the windflowers. These. So we'll clean this area up as well tomorrow. I'm going to bring a trash can with me, and I'm just going to dump a lot of stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end it here for today. Again, I have to go run some errands. So, with that said, I'll leave you for tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Bye.